Simply Created. Today is going to be an exciting day because it's about 60 degrees outside and it's really nice and sunny out. So Dan just took the girls outside to ride some bikes. I'm going to get started on cooking dinner. Today we're going to have arroz con gandule, or yellow rice with pigeon peas, and tostones, which I cooked in my other video, which is the green plantains double fried. And then I also am going to throw some ribs on the grill, hamburgers, hot dogs for the kids. Super excited for them to go outside, get some fresh air since we've been cooped up in here for so long. I just wanted to say thank you so much for those of you who have already subscribed. I'm just about at 40 subscribers, so that's super exciting. Don't forget to like my videos, share, subscribe. It really helps grow my channel. I hope that everyone is staying safe and healthy at home. So with that being said, let's get to cooking. So as always, the ingredients were listed on the previous slide, but we're going to go ahead and go over them again here with you. Of course, we're going to be using adobo to season our rice. We're also going to be using about 1/4 of tomato sauce, and we're using 1 full can of green pigeon peas, also known as gandules. Any brand will work. Then we also have 2 packets of our sazon for color and flavor. And we also have 2 packets of ham. So this works just like the bouillon, it's just in a powder packet. Then I also have what's being started as my sofrito, which is, if you guys watched my previous video, it's just a base for any sauce or rice that you're going to be making. And it pretty much has the ingredients that I have here. So I have about 1/2 of small onion, I have about 1/4 of a green pepper, I have 2 cloves of garlic, and I also have cilantro here. Now for the meat base of the rice, typically yellow rice, Puerto Rican yellow rice, that does have some sort of meat. So I like putting bacon in mine. I have 4 strips of bacon here, and I also have honey ham that I'm going to chop up. If I don't use the ham, I will go ahead and also use salchichon, which is really good. And if you watch my sopa de salchichon video, which was the soup with potatoes and sausage, that is what I typically would put in my rice as well. But today we're going to use honey ham. Now I also told you that we were doing ribs. So last night, I marinated my slabs of ribs here with sofrito, which is just the same base that I have here that I chopped up in my chopper. And then it's seasoned with adobo and sazon and garlic powder and onion powder and black pepper, and it's in a little bit of olive oil, and it's been marinating since last night. So I just took this out of the fridge so it could come to room temperature, because again, you don't want to cook any cold meat. And we're also going to serve up some tostones with that. So I have my green plantain here. My girlfriend actually bought me a tostonera, guys, and I just got it in the mail today. So we're going to use it today, and I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. And then we just have some few corn on the cobs here that we're going to roast up. We're going to put some butter on these, salt and pepper, wrap them up in aluminum foil, and throw these bad boys on the grill. If you're doing grilling corn, I suggest that you put this on first, because this is going to take the longest to cook. The shorter it cooks, the less tender and juicy it is. So try to keep this the longest on your grill. So I'm going to go ahead and get to chopping all these great ingredients, and we'll get started on the rice. Now that we have all our ingredients chopped up, I have all my seasoning ready. I'm going to get started on the rice. So I have a pot here. I filled the butt with vegetable oil, and I'm letting this come up to temperature. I have my stove on high right now, so it's currently on an 8. And the first thing we're going to want to throw to this is our meat. So our bacon and our ham, or our bacon and our salchichon, or you can also do like a smoked pre-cooked ham and cut those into cubes and throw these in here as well. Those are really, really good. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the bacon and the ham. And then once this is nicely like crisped up and fried, then I'm going to go ahead and add the remaining ingredients. So let's give this some time here to crisp up. Alright, we're just about ready to continue because my bacon's almost crispy here. What I've done in the meantime is I opened up my can of gandules. I've drained out and separated the beans from the juice. The beans I like to layer on top right when I'm about to lid it, and add the juice into my sauce here before I add my rice. So all of the ingredients and directions for the recipe will be in the description box below. So let me go ahead and put in the peppers, the onion, and the garlic. We're going to leave the cilantro for a little bit later. Just throw all that in. There we go. And now our stove is on high, so this doesn't need to be here very long. Just go ahead and give it a nice stir. There we go. Oh my god, that looks so good and it smells so good already. The bacon is literally seasoned and crispy. Alright, so now is the fun part, which is adding the remaining of the ingredients. So we're going to add our 2 packets of sazon. We're also going to add our 2 packets of ham, just like bouillon, except it's already in a powder form in a packet for you. Then we're going to go ahead and take our adobo and we're going to do 2 or 3, depending on the amount of rice that you're cooking. I'm cooking about 3 cups today of your adobo, so we're going to go ahead 1, 2, 3. Stir all that up. And see, now you got that nice red color that will go ahead and make your rice yellow. Alright, so let that cook down a little bit, the seasoning that we put in there. I'm going to go ahead and open my tomato sauce, and I'm going to put about 1/4 of the can in here. It helps to add as a thickener as well, and it makes your rice a little bit more fluffy. It's a nice binder for all the ingredients that are in this rice. So there you go. Pour that right back in there. Stir it up. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my 3 cups of rice ready so that I can throw it into the pot. And then once I do that, I'm going to let it cook for a few minutes until I see some of those grains are nice and chalky white before I add anything else. So let me go ahead and get my rice. Ooh, I'm going to throw in my juice from my gandules as well. Alright, I got my rice in here now. I'm going to go ahead and give this a nice stir. Now we're doing equal parts of water to rice. Now I know we added our juice from our gandules, but since we're cooking this a little extra and constantly stirring it so it doesn't burn, that juice is going to go away. So we're not going to count it in our equal parts. Now that that's nicely incorporated, we're going to go ahead and sprinkle in our cilantro. And the reason why I did that was because I didn't want the cilantro to, like, you know, have the fried taste to it. This makes it still fragrant and soft and adds a nice texture to the dish when it's done. So I'm going to keep on stirring here, guys, and then I'll go ahead and add my 3 cups of water and wait until that's pretty much all gone, and then cover this bad boy up and let it cook on low between 2 and 3 for 45 minutes without uncovering the rice. You're going to be tempted, guys, to uncover it and stir it. Please don't do it. How many times I've done that before and I've come out with, you know, everyone does it different. Everyone has their own techniques, but for me, this is what works best. My rice never comes out mushy or hard. So nice and fluffy after cooking for 45 minutes and not removing the lid. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll see you when we make our tostones. Now that the rice is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and get started on the tostones. So this is a green plantain that I've cut the ends off, I've scored the ridges on, I've peeled off the skin, and then I've cut it into about a 1/2 inch pieces. I fried them on both sides for about a minute, and we're double frying these. So if you've watched my previous video, we got up to this step, but we were using plates. So I want to show you how to do it using a tostonera. So this is what it looks like. It just flips right down, and then it makes the circular shape for your tostones as well. So since this is a brand new one, my girlfriend bought it for me. Shout out to Jasmine. Thank you. I have washed it, and then I've also put a little bit of olive oil on here so that the tostones don't stick. So it's as simple as you taking one piece, putting it down on the tostonera, and smashing down. And there you go. You have your toston. So if you don't have one of these, watch my other video so you can see how easy it is to do it with 2 plates. And then we're gonna go ahead now and put these back on the fryer, and dinner's gonna be done shortly after that. I'm gonna go outside right now and check on the ribs that are on the grill and the corn, and check up on the girls, but oh my god, I'm getting so hungry. So stay tuned for the final product. You guys having fun? Let's check up on this grill. Say hey, Ken. Oh, looks good. So we got the corn and we got the ribs going. And then as soon as this is done, we're ready. This is Daniel's son. I got the tostones done. There's 6, so 3 for you, 3 for me.
5 for me, 1 for you?
No. 3 and 3.
4 and 2?
No. It's so beautiful outside. It's a little gloomy now, but it's gorgeous.
Yeah, this fucking smells so good.
Yeah, it looks good too. Alright guys, we'll catch you soon when these are done. Okay, my lovelies, ribs are almost done. Dan is spreading on some of my favorites. My sister actually put me on this Sweet Baby Ray's sweet and spicy barbecue sauce. It is so good and tangy and spicy. So we're gonna go ahead and put some of that sauce on both sides. The corn has been on here for a long time, but we're gonna leave it because I did put a whole bunch of butter on those with salt and pepper. They're wrapped in aluminum foil. They're gonna be so good. They're gonna taste just like, you know, when you go to a carnival or when you go to the pumpkin patch and you have your roasted corn. It tastes so good. So he's flipping them now. Oh my god, guys, you just don't understand. Look at that char that's on there. All that is from the barbecue sauce. So the ribs are not burned. That's the charring of the barbecue sauce on there. Then you have the bits and pieces of the sofrito that I made on there as well. Guys, dinner is almost done and I cannot wait.